with another melt. Still melting down this radiator. Y'all, please excuse the mess. I've been so freaking busy that I haven't been able to see straight and I've been able to clean anything up. But I will get to it. So, this is out of a Honda, I believe. This is the same one that's in a previous video that I started on. Down as quick as possible, so I don't have to keep holding on to it. My advice, if you're doing this, is make sure that you have tongs. That way you don't have to be right over the flame. Don't melt it down. Bottom starts heating up, it'll just keep on dropping like it is right now. This is a 7 kilo, it's the 6 kilo crucible, and of course the 6 kilo furnace. I have a 7 kilo mold just to make sure that I don't overpour. Crazy is the mold that came with this is that little bitty teeny tiny one over there. Nowhere near enough, and this thing is completely full. This probably won't be a full crucible when I'm done either. Tossing some of these little cans in as well, just to try to get it a little bit more full. I've used this crucible for about 13 different melts. I've only got 2 of them on YouTube, so I figured I would add to it. Probably one of the quickest ways that you can get plenty of molds just without having to do a ton of work to be able to acquire your aluminum or bronze or whatever inside the melt. One of my previous melts I did aluminum, bronze, and a little bit of copper. I'm sure the other video is on YouTube that I did. Copper and aluminum together, tried to make aluminum bronze, and it was very brittle and broken on that rotor there. But that was the one that I put into another melt, since it broke into about 30 different pieces. Just tossed the whole thing in and melted some brass fittings that I had just laying around that I wasn't ever going to use again. Some sort of brass tool. I have no idea what it was for. It was obviously something that was made before my time. I melted it down. Let's see if I can get some of this slag out. May have some glass inside of it as well. So you can see on the end of this spoon, and as well as my mess, you see the moisture there. You don't want to go sticking that into a really hot furnace. That thing will make all kinds of issues for you, popping, splatter all over you. considering I'm right-handed and hold the phone with my left hand. Put the right glove on. Sorry, it's a little dark. Alright, right glove is officially on. It doesn't really deflect too much heat. Any is better than no deflection. Slotted spoon absolutely comes in handy. While you get down deep enough and whatever metal will come out of the slots. Get the trash out of the bottom of it. So I'm about half a crucible right now. I'm gonna toss a couple of these blue cans in to be able to get them gone as well. It helps in the cleanup process. Of course, it rained last night, as you can tell. So this is gonna be a little tricky. Actually, I'm not gonna do it that way. Change this slightly. Top first. That'll allow the moisture to get out of the cans. For the record too, this can be dangerous because these cans like to pop, or especially the monster cans. The monster cans go boom whenever they aren't fully submerged. Mountain cans starting to melt already, both of them are. Set that off to the side. This one, set it off to the side. That one should be dry enough. let's see, I got this thing. Blow off valve. I walked into a spider web. If you're wondering why that's up, and that's up because I have to put something back in a box that is absolute junk, that thing. Of course, I bought it from Harbor Freight, and they suck. I've been at trying to change a lawnmower tire. Let's just see how she goes. This is for EJ20. Not even sure if it's aluminum. I think it would be, but it may be stainless. Nope, it's aluminum. It's While we wait, let's hydrate. Monster. It's gonna be a pretty nice looking one. Got a box of all the others that I've done. I may end up making a shelf specifically for these. It's marked on every one of them what they are. This is aluminum. Only aluminum. I've got 3 more in here that are aluminum. This one needs to be melted down again, really. If I have room in that crucible, I'll put it in there. But this is a heavy one. This is an aluminum, copper, bronze. And it is extremely heavy. There we go. This, lead and solder wire. I got corrected on one of my other videos when I called it soldering wire. But it's called solder wire. You do solder with the wire with a soldering iron. Got to be exact, Brett. Got to be exact. Alright, let's take this. Let's see. Take this lid back off. So nasty. Should melt pretty quick since it's only aluminum. So it's already let that go for a minute. Kind of sucks at that much liquid wasted. But it is. Crucible, that mold up a little bit more. That's hot. It's still steaming, so I know there's still moisture inside. From start to finish, I've done 6 kilos in the crucible. Minus a half a kilo over there. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that much. It's probably 2 cans worth full. You can definitely tell based off the top of that rotor that spot is either cold or the bottom of the mold was wet. set this back on that rotor that it'll dry it up. It is pretty warm overall. Gas off. Only bread. Now this is going to be the tricky part because the ground is wet. Everything currently is wet. Let's see just how wet this wood is. The top of it's dry, bottom of it soaking wet. Come on. Burning the wood. It's really heavy to do with one hand. Oh. Got moisture in it still. Hopefully it don't turn out looking like crap. See down in the bottom of there, the trash mixed with some of the silver. It'll be fine. Let that mold sit there for a minute. I think the last time I did this, it took about 5 minutes to be able to fully harden up enough to shrink out of there. Starting to solidify. Still a little liquid in the middle of it. You know what really gets me is that crucible is supposed to be smaller than this thing, but I can fill this thing completely up. This is 6 kilo, that's 7 kilo. You're gonna be completely full. It doesn't shrink down that much. And I wouldn't think that having 5 kilos of metal melted, or 4.5, whatever, would fill up a 7 kilo crucible or a 7 kilo mold, even with metal expansion, which it's liquid, so it's not expanding anymore. Bottoms or the centers droop down some, so it's a sign that it's almost completely hard. Next time y'all see this area, it'll be completely cleaned up. Getting tired of looking at it myself, waiting on parts so I can have a few minutes to clean. I want to see what the bottom of that looks like and get the video of it before ending the video. As y'all probably saw, it was burping over here on this side from moisture. Let me get that out and I'll bring right back the video. Well, surprising enough, it doesn't look that bad underneath. I expected it to be completely porous and have a big bubble over here on this side. Well, it doesn't. It looks just the same as all the rest of them, which is really surprising to me. Anyway, thanks for watching.